Hey everybody, welcome back. For today's video, a couple of you requested probably like 2 weeks ago for me to do like a hair care routine. So I thought of mixing it up a little bit. I thought about doing a hair care journey. Maybe a lot of you didn't know me like in 2012, 2013, but back then I had the worst, and I mean the worst hair ever. It was so bad. When I tell people what my hair was like back then, they don't believe me because of what my hair looks like today, you know? My hair doesn't really look that damaged. It's not like the healthiest, it's not like the most beautiful, like I'm not gonna act like I have the best hair ever, but it's nowhere near what it was a couple years ago. I thought it would be really cool for me to share my journey, my hair journey on how I got my hair to look like it does today and what I did and everything like that. If you guys are interested in hearing about my hair journey, go ahead and keep watching.
Phone, yeah. 3 o'clock in the morning. We've been going and going back and forth cause we don't know better. And I thought we'd be different. Yeah, we were on
So we should just start off like basically about how my hair naturally is. I have a lot of hair. I don't really have hair like anywhere on my body besides my head. I have so much hair, and I remember ever since I was a little girl, my mother like hated how thick my hair was because like I was never one of those girls that just like was like a delicate little princess, and like no bitch, I would get in the mud, I would run, I would jump, I was just terrible. So my hair was always like this, like, so my mom would tie my hair so tight. I remember that would literally pull my eyes back. That's how tight she would do my hair. But she never really let me dye my hair until I would like beg and beg and beg. I remember I would see all these girls dye their hair and I wanted to do it so bad. At this point, I think I was like in 6th grade. Yeah, I was like in 6th grade. And I really wanted to do it. I was like I would like beg my mom, please mom, I want it so bad. It's all I want for my birthday and whatever. She finally just got fed up and let me dye my hair. So I guess like I wanted the whole like rayitos thing, and we went to the store and we got regular box dye. We didn't go to like a salon or anything like that. And my mom literally like, she split my hair down the middle and she would just grab like one strip like all the way down my hair and just dyed that and like bleached it blonde. Well, I have very dark hair. I don't know what my mom was thinking, and I literally just I looked like a skunk. It was just like one gold strip like this. It looked so bad, and it was like orange. So I did that, and that really didn't damage my hair. As I said, I have pretty thick hair. I don't know if that has anything to do with why my hair didn't get as damaged. So throughout middle school, I was like pretty creative with my hair. After my mom let me dye it the first time, I would straighten it every single day. And I would also like dye it with like box dye. I would use like really dark, like it's like a black, but you know when you get in the light it looks like blue. I would do that, and then I would put like, I would just put the randomest shit in my hair. I wanted to dye my hair like a really dark burgundy brown. So oh my god. So I went to Walmart obviously, and I grabbed the box dye, and I just bought one box, and I don't know why. I was like, oh, it's fine, I will be able to do it, and blah 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 blah. So I was putting it in my hair, and obviously it was not enough to cover my whole head. So I had a little bit of the other dye that I told you guys I also used, like it was like a black blue, and I mixed them together. Who does that? This girl. So I would just walk around with like just like the worst hair colors ever. Like they weren't ever like terribly noticeable to the point where you're like, oh, Bridget has like different colored hair, but like it did not look healthy. So then I'm fast forwarding into going into high school. So going into high school, my hair was already pretty damaged. You just never really noticed because I always straightened it. So like I straightened it every single day, guys. Like, do you know how bad that is for your hair? No heat protectant, nothing. Sometimes straight out of the shower I'd be like straightening my hair like the humo would be everywhere and I would just be straightening away. My hair color wasn't one solid color. It was just like patchy and like just gross. So then we go into freshman year in high school and I get this god awful haircut. Where I live, my hometown, we're all getting their hair cut by this girl in town. Well, she was like an older lady. And I remember I like begged my mom. I was like, please mom, I really want to get my hair done by her and blah blah blah. She's so good. So I go in and I ask for side bangs because, you know, like side bangs, that was the thing back then. I go in and I was like, oh, I want side bangs and I want like layers. I don't know what this bitch was thinking. I really don't know. She left me with like so much volume up here and like 2 pieces of hair. Like she took a razor to my hair, so she layered my hair using a razor, and then up here was like a lot of volume in my side bangs. I looked like one of those like emo kids. It was probably the worst haircut of my life. And my mom was waiting for me outside and I literally was crying my eyes out. I was like, mommy, why? And mom's like, this pendeja, why did you want to come here? Blah 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 blah. And I was just like crying. I was so upset, guys. Like I was going into high school, you know, so going through high school, and so my freshman and sophomore year, I would straighten my hair every single day. And not only would I straighten my hair every day, I would wash my hair every day. So can you imagine? I would wash my hair, straighten my hair. I was continuing to box dye it, because I would box dye it like probably once a month, because my hair would like, it would like wash out. I don't know if the color just wasn't dripping onto my hair, but like once a month it would start looking really like gross and like just like a burnt weird color. I would just cover it up by dyeing my hair again. Right, so now we're in sophomore and junior, no, now we're in junior year of high school. And junior and senior year of, no, it's the junior year in high school. I was taking cosmetology, and I each year they have you do like a competition, and you go to the state fair, and you choose one girl to be the hair model, one girl to be like the hairdresser, and one other girl to be the makeup. So they chose me to be the hair model. Okay guys, so at this point my hair was already like fucked. Like it was bad, but like I don't know, like I don't know why they chose me to be the hair model, but they did. They probably like, this bitch is already fucked, like we might as just finish fucking up her life. Whatever, because I was wearing like a pink gown, so they're like, oh, we should put pink rayitos in her hair. And what was it? I don't know, we were stupid, you know, like we were little girls. Y nuestra maestra también ahí, she was like, yeah. So like we were there and they put pink rayitos in my hair, guys. And they didn't process it once, they didn't process it twice, they probably processed it like 3 times. And just remember, like obviously like they processed my hair and they would dye it or whatever, but like weeks going to the competition, they would also practice on my hair. So they would tease it, they would like do all this crazy stuff to it, curl it. So my hair was really going through it. It was just like, at this point guys, it looked so bad, like I can't even lie. Like my ends were like crispy, and I don't know why back then I just didn't really get haircuts. It was just like I would get a haircut every time I wanted to like change like my hairstyle. Ugh, it was bad. We went to the competition, we didn't even win, so all of that was for nothing. And then yo estaba terca that I wanted a perm. So you know, I feel like in this situation nobody was to blame, because let me explain. It was like terca. I wanted a perm. It was, I wanted like one of, like, you know, the Taylor Swift curls that were like really curly. That's what I wanted. I wanted them so bad. So in cosmetology we were learning how to do perms, and I was like, oh, I want one. So as soon as we learned, every Friday we could do stuff to each other. You can get manicures, pedicures, whatever, haircut, whatever you wanted. And I said I wanted a perm. Okay, so I was so excited that day. I got into the cosmetology class and I sat down and I was like, oh, I want a perm. And I was like, okay, we're gonna do it for you. So when you perm someone's hair, I'm not sure if this is right, like I don't remember that well, but you know, you put them in those little tubitos all over their head. Their hair is wrapped here, they put one liquid, and then the next liquid that they put on, that is what's supposed to hold your curl. When the girl put the first liquid on my hair, I just sat there for a little bit, and like a hot minute went by and nobody was coming back. I was under like the thing that blows hot air in your hair, so I was chilling and I was chilling and I was chilling, and I realized like, yo, is anybody gonna come back, or like what's happening? Whatever. My teacher came back. No, the bell rang. That the first bell rang and they're like, oh, Bridget. So they went back and they like undid my hair, guys. So obviously they didn't put the second liquid on the tube, as I said, so my hair wasn't even curly. It was straight. Like my hair is naturally pretty straight, so it was straight, and it was over processed. So literally from the root of the hair all the way to the tips were crispy. They were like, my whole head felt like rubber bands. That's how processed my hair was, guys. It was so burnt. Didn't really get a chance to process it because I was still at the cosmetology thing and the bell rang, so I had to leave as fast as I could. But I remember I got on the bus because it was taking us back to the main school, and my hair felt like rubber bands. As I said, I was like, it smelled so bad. I knew something wasn't right, and I was right. I was totally right. So I went back to home after school and I washed my hair, and then I straightened it. Guys, when I came out of the shower, I would go like this and my hair would snap. It was like snapping. All of my hair felt like rubber bands. The edges were so crispy. Everything's just, it smelled so bad. And I was like, at this point I was kind of panicking because I didn't want to tell my mom, because she literally told me, Bridget, don't get a perm. Te vas a quedar pelona. You know, Mexican moms are like, te vas a quedar pelona. Stop straightening your hair. If you like use any kind of heat, they're like, huele a pelo quemado. You know, Mexican moms, that's how they were. So I was like, oh no, I am not about to tell my mom. She's about to give me so much shit. So I was like panicking by myself in my room, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna straighten it and it's gonna look good. No, it didn't look good. At that point I straightened it, and I literally gave myself like, I straightened it, right? And as I was straightening, my hair clumps were just falling off. Like my ends were just breaking. And then like when I would straighten it, there was like patches of color. So it would be like black, and then it would go to a really like light caramel blonde, and then like it almost like it like stripped the color from my hair. And then at the same time, like it just looks so, I don't even know how to explain it, how bad it really looked. So at that point I went back to cosmetology class and I was like, what the fuck, like what am I gonna do with my hair? And there's nothing they could do about it, you know, like there was really nobody to blame, because the girl that was doing my hair, she was going about what the teacher said, and the teacher that was supposed to be watching me, like she had like a million other students to watch, you know. So it was like really nobody's fault besides my own, because I was the one like, I want perm, and it was looking at pasa por pendeja because my hair looks so bad. I'm gonna insert pictures. At this point my hair looks disgusting. It is like falling out in pieces. It's patchy. There's like light pieces, dark pieces, there's rubber bands. Like it's just so bad, and I didn't know what to do, guys. I really didn't like, I didn't want to cut all my hair off, but at the same time, like it was gross. At that point I was like, you know what, I just need to go to somebody that knows what they're talking about, like that can help me fix my hair. Friend Jessie actually told me about this girl that does really good job of cutting hair, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to her. Maybe she'll have some kind of magical treatment that will help me fix my hair. So I went with her. I made an appointment, and when she saw my hair, she was literally like, she tried to be really nice about it, but we both knew my hair was fucked. So I was like, hey, is there anything I can do about it? And she pretty much said, you know, like there's nothing you can really do besides cut it off. The thing about hair is, once your hair is damaged, it's damaged. There's no going back. No hair mask, no like anything like that will make the dead ends go away. besides cutting it off. So she told me, she's like, we're gonna have to cut your hair off. No, she told me, she's like, we're gonna just have to start trimming your hair little by little. And I feel like it made it a little better, but at some point I was like so fed up with it, guys. I would be sitting in class and my hair would just break, and I was like embarrassed, like so like annoyed, because like nothing I would do, people could tell my hair was damaged. It was so bad. And when I would go out, like I didn't want to straighten my hair, I didn't want to do anything to it because it would just start breaking. So what I would do is I bought this like fake bun. That's literally what it was. It was like when the sock buns were in, and it was like a fake bun that you put over your hair. So what I would do is I would like take a shower when my hair was still really wet, and I would like slick it back, and my bun was literally probably like this big. It was like the tiniest thing ever. And then I would just put the bun on top. So I mean, it genuinely looked like my hair because it was the same color as my hair, and that's what I would do for the longest time. I remember she told me the only way we can get rid of all this stuff is to cut it off. So we would cut it off little by little by little. One day I got completely fed up, and I was like, you know, Valeria, I just want to, that's her name by the way, her name is Valeria. You know what, Valeria, I just want to cut it all off. So she was like, okay, that's fine. So we did like, it was like a stacked, it was like, you know when Rihanna did that whole haircut where it was like stacked back here and it kind of like got longer? That's what we did with my hair. And it really just let us cut like as much as we could off. So at that point it was like this. It was really, really short. And I don't like short hair. I don't like, on me personally, I don't like the way it looked on me. So what I did is I invested in hair extensions. It was around the year like 2013. I bought the hair extensions from Bella, was it Bella? I bought extensions from Bellamy Hair. I don't know if you guys remember when Malika Leachy came out with the hair extensions with them. I bought them, and they were literally lifesavers, guys. Because I did not like having short hair, you know, I didn't feel pretty, I didn't feel like me. So what I did is I bought the hair extensions. I went to my hairdresser, the same girl that always cuts my hair, and I told her that I wanted extensions, and I had them. So what we did is we clipped them into my head, and she layered them. She layered them and blended them in with my hair. And that's why a lot of people did not know that I used to have short hair, because I would always wear my hair extensions. I would not leave my house without my hair extensions because I just didn't like the way I looked. And like, you know, not to toot my own horn, but like back then it was 2013, so there was not really like high expectations for hair extensions. So everybody thought my hair extensions were my real hair. Like the funny, like quick funny story here, when Cristo came to my house to ask me to be his girlfriend, we were like up in the mountains somewhere, and we were like talking or whatever, and that was when my hair was probably about to here. It was like, yeah, it was probably about to here. And he was like, he like touched my hair and he was like, oh, your hair is so pretty and long. And I literally was like, oh my god. I'm like, he doesn't know I have hair extensions. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna tell him para que luego no diga que he didn't know. And I like took my hair extension out, and I was like, oh, these are hair extensions, and these are hair extensions. And he was like the deception on his face was hilarious. What I would do is I would put my hair extensions in, and then I would usually do like loose curls. So what I would do is, so my hair only came up to here, so I would barely curl the ends of my hair, and then I would curl the rest, so it would just look like I had loose curls. And you know how when you do loose curls, usually it's like straighter up here and then they go into curls. That's what I did like 100% of my life back then. But I started doing that, and I would just always constantly get trims. Like I would probably go back then, it was probably like every 4 months I would go and get a trim. So I'm fast forwarding it, and then I probably grew my hair out probably to here, and I felt like at that point my hair just stopped growing. So once we got to like this point, Valeria, my hairdresser, she just kind of put a glaze over my hair just to make sure, just so my hair could be all one color, because I said it was like patchy and gross. and I laid off the heat. I tried to use as like minimum as heat as I could, like barely any. And what I started to use a lot, I would put it on my fingertips and I would massage it into my head like probably every night. So I read everywhere that castor oil is so amazing for your hair. So I would just always put it on my scalp and just like really rub it in there. Around this time, I also stopped washing my hair every day. I know a lot of girls think that's gross, but I'm telling you guys, my hair did a drastic turn when I stopped washing my hair every day. It just did wonders for my hair. So if you're having trouble growing out your hair, if your hair is really damaged, I promise you, I know everybody's like, ew, no, I can't, my hair's gonna get, like, my hair gets really oily and I just can't. I promise you, you know, go one day without washing your hair and then wash your hair and then like build yourself up. Now, like, I can go probably like, I think the most I go is probably like around 4 days without washing my hair. You know, 3 to 4 days. Of course I use dry shampoo. You know, I don't walk around gross smelling fat or anything like that. I promise you guys, your hair will thank you and it will grow. I really felt like it really helped my hair out, and then in conjunction with the castor oil, it just did wonders for my hair. So yeah guys, that was my hair journey. I really fucked up my hair. I got to a point where my hair was long enough. I no longer wore extension. We fast forward and this is where I am today. I went years, guys, and I mean years. The last time I dyed my hair was like probably the pink streaks is the last time I dyed my hair. And before the year 2018. In 2018, I dyed my hair twice. So moving on to my hair care routine. So I'm gonna start with my haircut. Every time I go get my hair cut, what I feel like helped my hair a lot was, you know, a lot of girls get like the V-shaped. I tried to get my hair like the haircut as straight as possible. I always tell her I just want long layers. I don't want the U-shape, and I do not want them to thin my hair. And I really like my hairstylist because I feel like she always cuts my hair, cuts the dead ends off without like taking like 20 inches off my hair. Don't you hate when you go somewhere and you're like, oh, I just want to trim, and you come out and your hair's like this? No. My hairdresser doesn't do that. She does a very good job, and she only takes off what I want her to take off. So that, and then I just get a couple layers like framing my face, but most of my hair is like long layers. I wash my hair usually every Monday and every Wednesday, every Thursday or Friday depending. I always wash my hair usually in the mornings so it has all day to dry. So then if I go somewhere Friday night, I don't have to blow dry my hair or anything like that. I try to use as minimal heat as possible, because yeah, you're like, oh, just a little bit here, a little bit there. No, bitch, it adds up, and all of a sudden you have crispy ass hair and you're back to Bridget 2011. I also like to use heat protectant on my hair. Whenever I do use heat, I really feel like it's something important. I know a lot of girls don't believe in it and blah blah blah, but I do see a difference in my hair like I do. This is the Bumble and Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil. It is a heat UV protective primer. I also use a lot of oils in my hair. Right now I'm using this oil by Way, and I think that's how you say Way, I'm not sure. And I just like always just put it in my hand and just rub it throughout my hair. I feel like that really helps to keep my hair hydrated. The more hydrated your hair, the better. Obviously, if it starts getting dry, like for me personally, I feel like whenever my hair gets dry, it starts to break and blah blah blah, and you know, that's what we're trying to avoid. I like to do rinses. What I usually do is I grab apple cider vinegar. I will wash my hair with shampoo. I will not apply conditioner. I will grab like a bucket or whatever, like a little bucket like this, and I will fill it up halfway with apple cider vinegar, and then the rest I will dilute it with water. So once I shampoo my hair and like, you know, I do like whatever, I will grab it and I will just dump it over my head, and I really focus it like towards my scalp and stuff, because it says it like removes all built up residue that can sometimes cause your hair not to grow. And it doesn't smell very good, but it does leave your hair very, very nice. I get all natural apple cider vinegar. As I said, I like to go in with the castor oil, and I will grab just like literally a little bit at a time. I put it on my tips of my hair and I massage it into my scalp. This feels so good. I love when people like massage my scalp. Cristo doesn't do it, but I got myself, so it's okay. I do it to myself. One tip a girl gave me, she has really pretty hair. Her name is Elizabeth, and she told me when like to go to sleep to put your hair in a braid, and that's what I started doing, because I used to go to sleep and my hair, like obviously I like move around, you know, when I'm sleeping, and you just like wake up and just be a hot ass mess. So what I like to do is I will grab actually like an oil, like this oil, the castor oil is pretty thick, so I will grab it and I will put it on the ends of my hair, just throughout my hair, and then I will do a braid and I'll go to sleep. And when I wake up, I don't feel like it is like that damaging. Like my hair doesn't really get that damaged from like rubbing against like my sheets and stuff. I use a silk pillowcase. So the pillowcases that are like cotton, they're actually really damaging for your hair, because you know when you sleep, I mean, I guess there's some people that like don't move at all while they're sleeping, and I'm not one of them. I'm like the exorcism of ah. With this the pillowcase, I really feel like my hair doesn't break as much, and I really like it. You can get them pretty cheap there. You can get them on Amazon, and it's also really good for your skin. But recently I actually ran out of them, but you know the gummy bears that they're like the blue gummy bear hair vitamins that you can get at Ulta. Those guys, I bought like a batch, like the ones that last about a month, and they made my hair grow like weeds. Like those are good vitamins, and they taste pretty good too, so I recommend those 100%. If you're looking for like a hair vitamin, I would definitely get those. I like them better than the Hair Affinity ones, and I really enjoyed those. I think I don't know if I had pictures, but I did take pictures. I remember I started using them and my hair was probably like to here, and now it's like all the way down to here, and it's like curled. So those really helped my hair. They were so good. They're not just hyped up, and they made my hair look so shiny and just awesome. So as I said before, I have dandruff. Like I get dandruff, my scalp gets pretty dry, so I like to use Head and Shoulders. That is just like what I feel like works best for my skin. I've tried all kinds of shampoo, and I just feel like that is just what makes my skin look, my hair just like the best. But the main thing that I love is, let me go get it. So I cannot recommend this mask enough. It is called the 3-Minute Moist Deep Conditioner Mask by Aussie, and I have tried a lot of masks. I feel like this one honestly does wonders for my hair. What I usually do, I usually use it probably like twice or once a week. It all depends. I'm a little dull, I will use it. All I do is I shampoo my hair, obviously, and then while I'm like washing my body and stuff, I will put that on my hair, and I will let it sit for around 3 minutes. That's what it says, and then I will wash it out, and it leaves your hair so smooth. I really enjoy that mask. I recommend it to a lot of people because it's like super cheap. So why are you gonna spend like a lot of money on a mask that like does an okay job when I've tried this one? It's like a bomb mask, and it's like, I don't remember, I think I want like it's like $4 maybe, I'm not quite sure, but it is so good. That is my hair care routine slash journey slash, I know it's a lot that I talked about, but definitely my tips for getting long healthy hair are: number one, use as little as heat as possible. The less heat the better. 2, get frequent haircuts, like constantly. Like if your hair is really damaged, I would get like, you know, a haircut every 4 months, maybe shorter, yeah, probably around 4 months. And then I get a haircut now every 6 months. I try to go every 6 months. Since I've gotten the balayage, I definitely feel like my hair is a little bit more damaged, and I actually need to go get a trim. The next thing is, I definitely feel like hair vitamins help a lot. They helped me a lot. As I said, I recommend the Sugar Bear ones 100%. I tried biotin once and it made me gain weight, so I don't know about all that, but I know the Sugar Bear ones definitely work. Another thing, I think if you're trying to grow your hair out, I definitely would stay away from dyeing your hair. That is not gonna work in your favor. Another thing I recommend 100% are these wet brushes. They're supposed to be safe for you to use when your hair is wet. I never brush my hair when it's wet. I always let it air dry and then I will brush it, and that's just on days where I'm going to actually do something with my hair. Other than that, I probably won't. I don't know why I don't like brushing my hair. I feel like I'm just like damaging it, because if you're like really rough on your hair, it's gonna break, you know, if you're just like and when I do brush my hair, I always like start from the tips and I'll brush it and then I will work my way up. I won't just like start up here and just like slam, like, you know, like rip my half of my head off. I don't do that. I will work from the bottom and I'll go all the way up to the top. So that is it for today's video, guys. I went through my hair care journey. Obviously I ended up with pretty healthy hair. You just have to be really disciplined and stay away from heat. It is hard to stay away from heat. I know it is, because coming from a girl that was straightening her hair every single day, but I'm telling you, after a month it gets easier, and then your hair doesn't look as bad as when you first started, so it gets better with time. Anybody can fix their hair, I promise. I am a prime example. My hair was garbage and now it's okay, pasa, you know, it's okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys found tips and tricks along the way. I'll hopefully get you to your goal. Like, I'm nowhere near my goal. I still want my hair, like, I think I'm kind of traumatized. I don't feel like my hair is long, you know, and I'm like traumatized. I'm like, I want long hair, and my boyfriend's like, your hair is long. I'm like, no, it's not. He's like, ah. So like, you know, I'm still not at my goal, and you know, you guys, if anybody's out there like struggling to grow their hair out, you can get there too. You just have to like have a little bit of self-discipline and you will definitely get there. I really hope this video wasn't too boring, and I hope I didn't like put you half to sleep. I hope you guys really enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.